Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing some of my methods that I use throughout my whole house to maintain a fresh, clean smell. Now, not only are these methods easy to use and really easy to make, but they're also all natural. I definitely do love lighting candles, especially during fall time, and strong, good smelling candles do make the house smell really nice. However, if you're trying to steer away from synthetic smells and just be chemical free, and if your house could use some freshening up, then I hope you would give one or two of these ideas a try, or maybe all, and let me know which one is your favorite. I have been making these for a very long time, and I've tried many different approaches and methods and so forth. So these are the ones that I feel that work the best and are actually very easy. The first and the most important method is to take out the trash as often as you can possibly can. But sometimes when you even do take out the trash, there's still a smell that just lingers and doesn't go away, and I don't know. There are other options to try. You can do baking soda, but what works for me is just pouring in some vinegar and just hot water, and what I do, I just stir it around, let it sit outside for about 20 to 30 minutes. While my trash can is just sitting there and getting cleaned up, I'm just gonna spray the whole trash can with my vinegar mixture. It's basically vinegar with some essential oils, and what that does, that helps to eliminate the odors as well. And then I just clean as much as I can. I know it's not the most favorite thing to do, but let me tell you that this really helps, and there will be no smells when you're walking around the trash can. And you know, like a cherry on top, you can also drizzle some essential oil and rub it in, and it will smell fabulous. And now, for some reason, every time I smell peppermint, it reminds me of my trash can. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but here you go. That's what I use. Another thing that's really important is to open the windows. Every morning I open the windows, and sometimes it's hot, but lately it's been really cool here. So I like to open them and let the house get some fresh air. That helps just any air to circulate, and it really just freshens up the house. Another important step in order to keep your kitchen area smelling nice is by cleaning your sink area. And you can do it very easy by sprinkling some baking soda, and I like to spray my vinegar that has essential oils in it and just let it sit for about 20 minutes. It just helps to neutralize and just clean it really well, and then all I have to do is just scrub it and rinse it with hot water. And I typically do this about once a week. I wish I could do this more often, but realistically, I can do this once a week and I'm happy, and it prevents from any smells. And if there's some smell coming from the drain itself, then I literally pour the mixture of baking soda, vinegar, let it sit for 15-20 minutes, and then I pour extremely hot water, and it just helps to clear out anything that's trapped in there, and you will not have any bad smells whatsoever. And if you don't have a clean smelling sink, no matter how strong the candle is, your sink will still smell bad. So a very important thing is to maintain it just as much as maintaining your trash can. And here I'm taking it to the next level and actually drizzling some essential oil around the sink and into the drain. I honestly don't do this often. Usually I would use a lemon peel or orange peel, but I didn't have any on hand. But this works really great too, especially if you're having guests coming over, or if you just want to wake up in the morning and you do the night before to a fresh sink. This will definitely make your day. I do love having fresh flowers in the house, but these are specifically made to make the house smell nice. It's actually a fragrant lily that I'm using in my flower arrangement, and I just put it anywhere I want it to smell nice. They smell amazing. Now, it could be overpowering for some people, but just putting, some really good smelling flowers in a vase will help the house smell good. And these lilies are phenomenal. They have a very strong smell. So if you are allergic or get headaches or something, maybe you want to use a different flower. But this is my favorite to use, and I'm telling you, every time I put it in the room, the whole room smells amazing. Another thing that I really like to do and it really works is this baking soda treatment. I just sprinkle it any area like that has rug or carpeted area. Ideally, what you want to do is vacuum your rug or carpet first, and then you put your baking soda mixture. And here I actually added some essential oil. You can use whatever you want. I think I did lavender and eucalyptus, but you can do any mixture you like. You sprinkle it and you let it sit. Honestly, I think it works the best if you sprinkle it and leave it overnight. I know sometimes it's hard, especially if you have kids or pets, but the longer it sits, the better it works. It really absorbs any smells, anything, and baking soda is cheap and very safe to use around humans and pets. So if you do leave it overnight, it's still okay. However, it really will help to eliminate any funny smells, and if you spill food or some pet odor or so forth, it will get rid of all of those smells. And most importantly, why I like to use this is because it's A, inexpensive, and B, there's no impact on the environment. And it also helps to get rid of odors and stains. Ideally, I would like to do this treatment once a week, but realistically, I do this once a month. Sometimes every other month. Even though my rugs should have a smell, they do not, and I'm so happy, and I have to thank baking soda and essential oils for this. When I have guests coming over, I like to usually use some kind of dryer sheet. This is one of my favorite ones to use, but you can definitely use any one you like, any type. I just like this because it's a little bit more natural, and I love the smell. It's called honeysuckle. I'm obsessed with it. So basically, you just use this dryer sheet on your chairs or on your couch, and it will make it smell nice and fresh instantly. Now, if you don't have any essential oils at all at your house, but you have something in your baking department such as vanilla extract, almond extract, lemon extract, I have vanilla for instance. This is a really cool trick that I do before I have, people over for dinner parties and such. What I do, I actually rub vanilla extract on my light bulbs. I know it's a little extreme, but it really does work. I also use it in the bathrooms where the guests are going to use it. It doesn't work for a long time, but it does work for the time being. And it's another cool trick to make your house smell a lot nicer. And vanilla extract is really warm and welcoming, and especially closer to fall time, this is one of my favorite smells to use. The next thing I'll be making is my homemade potpourri, and I'm actually going to be making it in the crock pot. I know it has a lot of summer elements into it, but I actually like to use it year-round. I know you can do cinnamon and nutmeg and then orange, but this is one of my favorite things that I like to use, and it smells so good. You just add as much water as you want to your crock pot, followed by half a lemon. If you are adding a lot more water, you can do a whole lemon, and then just throw it back in there. And I'm actually going to be using my rosemary from my garden, just few sprigs because it is very potent, and vanilla, of course. It adds so much warmth and depth to the smell. With some bay leaf. You don't have to do bay leaf, you can omit bay leaf, but I think it adds something extra to it. And then I'm actually gonna start off with low, but then eventually I'm gonna move it to high. I will be leaving the house, so when I come back, I want the house to smell really nice. And then I'm just adding a few slices of lemon from the other piece that I didn't use up. Why not? If you have orange or grapefruit, you can definitely do that. You can switch around and play around, but these are the smells that I really go for. Another trick that I like to use is by placing about a cup of oatmeal, uncooked oatmeal, in my fridge. especially overnight, because by morning it will neutralize any offensive odors. It works just as well as baking soda. If you don't have any oatmeal, you can definitely use baking soda. It works just as well. That's just another option. But the main concept here is you want to eliminate any bad smells where they come from. And fridge, believe it or not, is one of them. But if you use one of these hacks, you will not have any bad odors. This is a cool trick I learned a few years back, and basically when you wash your food processor and it still has that smell that, I don't know, whatever you were blending in there, just spray some vinegar on it, let it sit for a little bit, and then just make sure it's dry and there will be no odor whatsoever. One of my favorite things to make is my own linen spray. I just feel it's more economical that way, but also you can play around and get exactly what smell you're looking for. So here I just have my 4-ounce bottle where I'm adding some witch hazel, distilled water, and then just whatever, about 10 drops each of whichever essential oil I like. And that's pretty much it for making your own linen spray, and I use it everywhere I can possibly use, in the bathroom, in the living room, in my bedroom, and so forth. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!